Neshoba, Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Yes.
Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we begin this early Monday morning. And as we mentioned, do not wait, as you'll see on the screen there, Environment Masters, if you need to have your unit checked out. $29 special. Tell them you heard about it here. And I say all this of not waiting till Thursday, Friday to go, hey, something's wrong. We got ice in the forecast, and definitely North Mississippi is going to get this. And Odie, I'm seeing it as far down as the western side of Kemper County from DeKalb all the way over, the potential for this. And as the forecast got updated from a low of 35 this coming Saturday night, now it's at 27 with a 60% chance of rain.
Yeah, that's the bad part. The ice, it's not the snow.
Yeah, that's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's going to get on the roads. It's going to make it extremely slick.
From an emergency management standpoint, let me ask this. How well do chains on your vehicle tires actually work on icy roads? Do they help?
They do on icy roads. But then you'll have some roads that aren't iced over, and then you'll have some roads that just have a very thin layer, so they can cause more problems if you're not on the icy. So you're looking more snow tires. Thick ice is where you use those. Not the best thing to do to go out.
Now let me ask this:
thin ice and wrap your tires.
Because I don't know. I've never used chains or anything like that before. On these smaller, can you drive slower and it's okay so long as you don't speed? What speed should you stay at with that kind of stuff?
Not 100% on that, because we just don't ever really use.
If we did, it's not like we have a snow class.
No,
ice class.
Typically you don't all-terrain tires.
It's dangerous, though, is it not?
It is. And if you don't, what's where the driving by the seat of your pants comes from?
Yeah.
Turn your radios down, turn them off. Turn everything in the car off. Drive. Don't use your brake. And fill everything with your boo-honey.
Wait a minute.
And you can feel your car wanting to give, wanting to move.
Odie,
you can do that.
We just got the statement of the year. from Bob.
Keep your Harold home. Absolutely the best. And right now, I mean,
Harold is a donkey, by the way, if you don't know.
He is the famous one.
Yeah, and he's got a point on that.
He does, because and most places will close when it gets icy. When it's too dangerous to get to work, they'll say, okay, look, let's cut back till 10, let the sun come out. And that's cool, but then you go around where we've got a lot of trees over a lot of roads. No sun, no pavement, you have ice. Mm-hmm. Be careful. So
Bob's messing with you about turning the radio down so you can see better.
You know,
it works.
I look in your brand new cars and tell me, have your radio on driving, and you're good. Put it in reverse. And then cut your radio all the way down.
You know why I don't know that? Because mine's always off. I never do that anymore. My life is just changed. I'm focused on where I'm going. With radar going all the time.
You know, we might need to get you some roofing screws and put down in your tires so you can have some extra grip.
Because it would keep you from traveling. But I can still report what happens from where I'm at. We've got generators, and we will be up and running should all this happen. Now, again, we're 5 days out.
All right,
anything can change.
You brought up you've got generators and backup internet and all that stuff. That's cool. But you said something that everybody really needs to be paying attention to. Snow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Stuff falls down. It's on the ground. It's beautiful. You go play in it. It's light. Ice is very heavy.
What's that do?
And when it gets on these power lines and weighs these power lines down, it's on these tree limbs and it weighs them down. They break, hit power lines come down, and now you have no power.
And it sometimes, I was talking to Greg Friday, and we were talking about, was it the 70s we were out, like 77, we were out power for a week and a half when we had that major ice storm. I know we had one a few years ago, but it wasn't
you
that
had
bad.
Katrina.
Yeah, but I'm talking about ice. But ice.
It wasn't even that far back.
93.
93. I think I had just got home from the Navy, and it was a huge ice storm.
Did y'all do that?
No, we didn't.
They done that Navy song right after the YMCA. In the Navy.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I can't remember. The headband guy with all the feathers.
Every now and then.
Okay, I was just checking. But I'd forgotten about In the Navy. It just sparked in my head when you said that. Made me want to sing.
See, your genre does get a little bit bigger.
Well, I mean, we did go to town one time and we heard that at the fair.
Did you sing it?
No, I was not a great singer. I thought about it there.
Did you Milli Vanilli it?
Who was that talking about somebody that couldn't sing this week?
I can't sing.
Well, no. It was a star that was trying to sing, and it was
most
horrible.
of them without a synthesizer.
Richard, that's a good one. They're slick as, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Roads will become that way, and again, we hope that we're wrong, but.
That is, no, Charlene, well, I guess about, 92 we had a huge snow, nice snow.
And let me give Charlene and if, for those of you who are thinking Joe Diffie, Charlene, got her name painted on the water tank and all. As far as I know, Charlene did not. But I got a compliment on her. I was somewhere and they said, "You ever met Odie's sister?" And I said, "Yeah, she's the nicest thing I have ever met."
No wonder she ain't got no money. She has to pay all these people.
You shouldn't talk about your sister that way.
All I'm going to say is Michael. We're not going to throw another name in there. But woke up one day and, we didn't have a water tower in front of us, but spray painted on the street right in the middle of the driveway in the hood. We lived in the neighborhood growing up, and it said, "I love Charlene." Painted in the asphalt. How long did that stay there, Charlene? Now, Charlene didn't know what driving by the seat of your pants really meant. And I told her one day when she was on her way home, I said, "Charlene, cut everything off. And you can fill your car with your
Is that when she had that wreck up here that day?
No, she was driving with the wrong boo-honey on that one.
And Gail reminds me, it was the 70s, and I thought so as a kid. We went 4 or 5 days in school with no electricity. And there was no way to heat, way to cook. I remember that.
That one line that came down, it kind of messed y'all.
Well, it was tough there. Lynn Jr. couldn't make it to have coffee down at the store.
Anyway, Charlene said that stayed forever on the concrete.
Eddie Al had to be there by himself.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, be careful and have a backup heating source. Even if you go get a propane backup heating source, make sure it is indoor safe. They make indoor safe. A lot of them out there are outdoor only.
Now,
make sure you get the right one.
With that being said, also, and I brought it up on the first show there, don't wait till Friday afternoon to think of your propane. What was that song that they did? Propane, where they were making fun of cocaine. What's
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah. If you want to get high, it was cocaine. If you want to stay warm, propane.
I vaguely remember that.
It's been forever since I heard that. But let's go back here and look at our forecast of what we've got so far in the Meridian area. And I think both forecasts are going to be the same as we look at this. They've updated this. National Weather Service has this at 27 for Saturday night. My radar system putting it at 28. Let me show you this. Here's the latest what we've got when it comes to our weather radar system here with Docs. Saturday night, as you'll look at that, 60% chance there. And then we've got that low of 28. Odie?
That gets burr. That is something else. And I tell you, one thing we have, you've got two choices out there, and one is Booker Electric. They can bring you a generator and stick it up. To make sure that you've got running. That's what you've got here. Environment Masters, they do all of your heating, your cooling, electrical as well, along with plumbing. Because plumbing,
Sanders can bring it in the big round truck there, that propane.
That's it. And they can get you an indoor safe alternative heating source in your home. But you know, I've also got gas logs. And I love my gas logs. They look real beautiful sitting over there. So you got options, and you got
McDonald
those
and Hill
people
can help you out as well.
McDonald and Hill's got everything.
They are Johnny on the spot also. So whichever way you go, we don't want you to wait till the last minute, because those guys hustle, and hustle to get there in time. And that truck's big.
Call them today and say, look, that duo, Scotty, Ray, and Odie's telling me to call y'all to get stuff fixed, to get stuff installed, and get stuff set up. And as Rooster would say, get your propane early.
It really helps. I'm telling you. And without a doubt, look into this. If you, and we don't get this often, but that one time is worth every red cent that you spend on it. These generators that turn on that you don't have to go out and plug up and pull a cord and then it's gummed up. They run off propane and it turns on automatically. And it is a life changer for us who don't like to freeze or get hot during hurricanes.
Now on that, and some people don't really pay attention to this, and I hope that you do. You've got a tank of propane, and the only thing you use propane for is your generator. And not saying you, but
I use it for water.
You got water and everything else. But some people's got a tank, and that's all it's for is their generator. We hadn't had any kind of power outage, so they hadn't had to use their propane. And then all of a sudden, we have a power outage halfway through the night. You run out of propane. Because you didn't think about that.
That's right.
Generator coming on once a week and running for a little while to maintain itself, to make sure it's still working correctly. And after 6-8 months, you've used up half a tank of propane, and you wasn't thinking about it.
And let's talk about something else, because there's people that I call the hog shower. Have you ever met a person like that? I'm going to say it's my wife, and she's going to probably deny it. But you have somebody, if you got just electricity, they go in there and they use all the water in the hot water.
Yeah.
If you get it on propane, it never runs out. It's tankless. Forever in a day, you stand there and stay warm in the shower. I just wanted somebody to know that.
It is good. It is pretty good.
Have you ever been in a shower and all of a sudden it goes to like 4 degrees?
Oh, yeah. You go from washing to real quick.
I gotta go. But those tankless heaters, and they make them electric, and they also make them on propane, but they never run out. Wobble. You got one of those?
It happened to me when I ran out of propane.
Yes. 80
That's the only thing that's propane. We built a house. It was the first time we've ever had a propane tank. The first time we ran out, like we were ready, like we weren't even out. We called them and everything was great, and then we just forgot that we have propane. And I like to get in a really deep bathtub, and it needs to be scalding hot. And then once it cools off a little bit, I
fill it back
a
up.
little water out, and then I make it really hot again. And then I was like, something's wrong with the hot water heater. And so, call them now. Call them now.
It is. It's tough, but those guys will be like busy, like that bread guy and the milk guy. I don't even know where the milk guy comes from anymore, since nobody makes milk here. Because first Elsie left town, and then the dairy guy came into town. I don't know who does it now.
Well, and talking about that ice storm, if you've got real bad roads, guess what's not going to be working that day? Propane.
Oh,
propane trucks aren't going to be going if it's too dangerous. And if you run out during that, it's like,
I remember that.
Whoops.
And I don't say this funny, but I just remember the Mississippi Highway Patrol, Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, MPD, that last snowstorm, that it was like every 2 feet. There's another wreck. We
hung out on the interstate.
It was just
can to can.
I
had on 4 jackets and was still cold.
I ain't never in my life. I've witnessed a lot of things through the years, but it was just consistently one right after the other.
And then you have the bridges that go over. Well, you've got traffic stopped on one side of it. We finally get that cleaned up, thawed out, and everything else. Now we've got to start all this traffic back up. And a truck on a half-slick bridge
with no speed
is hard to get up and over. Now, once they get going, it's not as bad. But, Yeah.
Odie's
That's
thinking of
tough.
a tractor pull. $20 for my chain, I'll get you over.
Oh, you got that right.
Coming up, we're going to talk about Jimmy Rogers. It's just right around the corner. We went to the big announcement the other night to find out about it, and we're going to learn more about who's coming. She's going to give us the details on this. It's up and coming. Scotty, Ray, and Odie.
Okay, so can we go over this just one more time? So when we buy a brand new air conditioner,
Environment Masters gives you the furnace for free.
But the catch is
There's no catch, just free.
it's got to be like a cheap one, right?
No. And you get to choose between Linux or Trane.
and all we have to do is buy a new air conditioner.
And Environment Masters gives you the furnace for free.
Can we go over this one more time?
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt, whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. There's a lot that has gone on over the last 24 hours, and we'll get into all we've had a shooting. We need to get in. We've had a stabbing. We've had some stolen cars. We're going to get into all that of telling you where it was and what went on in your communities. That's up and coming. Right now, look at this. This is the big news that happened last week as we see all those names. Elena is here to, tell us more about it. Fill us in, girl.
Oh boy, we are so excited. My board, we have a group text message, and we were ecstatic yesterday to see the Jimmy Rogers Festival on Spotify. It's being promoted on Spotify.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And we didn't pay for that. Like, we have hit a point now where we're getting the bigger names, and the musicians are putting us on their tour schedules without us even having to ask. It's really good. We're growing.
So as I look here at the names, and of course, I need some direction here of you telling me who is who. Marcus King, I take it, is
blues and some,
the head guy.
Oh, man.
He is. He's our headliner for Saturday night, and he is unbelievable. He actually played here in 2014, and I can't even do math well enough to tell you what a small percentage his fee was then of what it is now.
Yeah.
I'll have to get out my calculator, but it was but that's what Jimmy Rogers is known for. I mean, Jimmy Rogers is known for getting that little guy who is on his way up, and he is huge right now. He just played Austin City Limits. I mean, he headlines huge festivals like Bonnaroo and South by Southwest and Jimmy Rogers 2026.
Jamestown Revival, is that gospel or is that just their name has that feel?
It's more of Americana, country feel, a little bit. I don't even want to say Southern rock, more Americana country.
The Graskels?
Graskels, they are so good. I've gotten just as much buzz about the Graskels as
Almost
I
sounds
have.
like the Little Rascals were coming.
They're like a bluegrass, aren't
What
they?
a great name for a bluegrass band. Yeah, they are. They're bluegrass. And they're huge. I mean, they're Grammy nominated. They've got all kinds of hits, like chart-topping hits. I believe they have a couple number ones. I have to go back and look because I was just so blown away when I looked at their Keith Barnacastle. Actually, he's from Meridian. He sponsors that night with the Bluegrass Standard and Turnberry Records, and so he picked those bands. I mean, he asked us "What do you think?" And I'm like, "I think you know." He's the guy. He's the bluegrass guy, and they are. They're They're incredible.
Brent Cobb and Southern Legacy.
Oh, man.
What do they do?
Brent Cobb, he is not only a musician in his own right, but he's a songwriter who has written for really big names like Miranda Lambert. I remember when I was looking at the list, there were like 4 or 5 big names. I was like, wow, that's impressive. And I was
You ain't poking fun at her age because she said that is not true. She is skinny. I read the article myself there. They were really picking
Miranda Lambert is skinny or not? Or?
Well, they were picking on her about she'd put on a couple pounds there, like maybe she'd had some donuts or something. Bless her heart. She fought back, though.
Good for her. Yeah. I mean,
she ain't taking it.
As a woman, our weight fluctuates a little bit.
Everybody's does. We can't pass a buffet.
No,
We're proud of ours. It took years to get it. What about as you get into Maggie and Becky Buller?
Becky Buller and Ned Liberecki. Okay, Ned Liberecki is
Man, that's a name I can't pronounce.
I know, I've been practicing.
You did good.
They are both Bluegrass Hall of Famers, respectively fiddle and banjo. And then he is also won Broadcaster of the Year. He's a Sirius XM radio DJ. And they're both, I had people call wanting tickets for that night, and it's free. So I said, you can donate.
Yeah, we got a bucket.
He's no kin to Liberace, though.
Not that
Okay.
we haven't had that discussion yet, but I'll find
Just
out.
The name sounded
We'll make
together.
sure.
With a name like that, who else is?
We'll make sure. Sometimes they'll Americanize names and change them some, but that's not quite.
Tell me this:
Americanized enough.
when does the festival take place? When is all of this, and how soon out do you need to start getting tickets to this stuff?
Tickets? We have already had our biggest selling ticket day that I've ever seen.
So you
in
might
January.
want to hurry and get tickets
I think
now.
it's going to sell out. And I said that about Red Clay Strays, and you know what? People were like, whatever, and they didn't get their tickets. And there were people who normally get tickets or think they're going to get one for free, couldn't get tickets.
I was going to bring them
They're
up.
only $25. Get your tickets.
I was going to bring Red Clay Strays up. Awesome group. Not well known at the time.
Yeah.
As much.
But that's what we do. That's what I told you.
Now it's like chances of getting them back is probably slim to none right now.
It would have to be. Well, they told us that they love Jimmy Rogers and that they'd love to come back. So
they
if I
packed
can
that
get to
Simple
them
Theater
and not their management and have that discussion,
That's right.
they'll come back.
A hallway shake hand deal.
We're
is what
gonna
you
need like museum fundraisers and stuff. We're working really hard to find a permanent home for the museum because it's important. People come from all over the world, so maybe they'd come do a museum fundraiser. I'm gonna ask.
May 7th is when this kicks off. That's on
May
a
7th through the 9th.
Friday or Saturday night. I'm trying to think ahead to then.
The 7th is a Thursday.
Okay.
And so we'll have Thursday night at the Max. That is a free community event. Now, like I said, if you want to donate, you can. We'll have some QR codes because donations are important. Buying that $25 ticket, that $2 water, money goes back in the coffers for next year. It keeps the foundation going. It helps us put instruments in the hands of kids who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity. It helps us do education. I was at the Children's Museum and I did this talk with the kids and and told them all about Jimmy Rogers, and then when it was over, one little girl raised her hand. I said yes, and she said, I should be proud to be from Meridian. And I was like, yes, I just wish I had it on video. but Jimmy Rogers, if you understand who he was and how big he is, like Marty Stewart said, you can't overstate how big Jimmy Rogers is on the influence of America's music. And not just that, our entire culture. And I could tell you why, but I know you don't have time to talk about Jimmy Rogers all day. Come see me at the museum. I'll tell you all about him.
Well, now, so you had brought up that you got a phone call one day.
Yes.
And it happened to be Marty Stewart.
Yes.
And you told him, hey, look, country is not my big forte. I'm
Right.
rock and roll. And what did he say about Jimmy Rogers and rock and roll?
Okay. He said Jimmy Rogers is the world's first rock star.
Oh, he was into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
He sure was. He was one of the first inductees. Yeah, Marty called. Marty, like he's my buddy. He's called me a few times.
He's on my first name basis.
We're on a first name basis. We're buds. So Marty called, and I'm sitting in jeans, and I said, "Jimmy Rogers, this is Alana," because I'm determined to answer every phone call, answer every email. And he said, "Alana, this is Marty Stewart," and I said, Really? So I was so excited he called, and he's working on a project that features Jimmy Rogers for his museum, and so we're really excited. We'll be there when it's unveiled.
There's a lot of momentum going with this. We'll have more with Elena coming up about as we get near this big event coming up in May. May's not that far off because last year went woof. You remember that?
Well, January. We're
halfway,
2/3 through it, whether you like it or not.
Don't forget, today at high noon, we've got a parade in downtown Meridian that will be taking the streets. Normal parade route, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Down 23rd.
Yeah. It's by City Hall and around, if I'm not mistaken there.
What is that,
23rd?
25th.
Yeah, start 25th, come around 23rd, and up that way. So that's what we're expecting today. It starts at noon. If you can make it down, they'd love to see it. It was a big turnout last year. Mm-hmm. We'll be there and carry the event live as well too if we can handle the cold.
Just plug your jacket in.
I'm about to plug something in. All that's up and coming today. Plus, we got some headlines that are shaping the community. We'll talk about that next.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
I'm Laura King here at the Diabetes Institute. I'm a family nurse practitioner that is board certified in advanced diabetes management. Wanted to let you know that we're here right off of North Hill Street for all your diabetes needs. We are located right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we are open from Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We accept all types of insurances. Wanted to also let you know that we take care of type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We'll do gestational diabetes patients as well as pre-diabetes. We have in-house lab. We also do a point of care A1C so that you will leave the clinic that day knowing what your A1C is. Again, we're here off of North Hill Street, right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we'd love to see you for all your diabetes needs.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie.
Good morning, Lindsay. How are you?
As we go to a headline, Newton County, there was a shooting late in the evening there last night. As we pull up the headline story here of what we've got going on, it's under investigation. Sheriff Jody Pennington did confirm that there was a shooting that occurred last night on Jess Ezel Road. One male subject has passed away from his injuries. 2 individuals were taken in for questioning in connection with the incident. Questioning is all that's being said at this point on this. As they investigate this, we do expect more details to follow at a later time. So we're not calling this by any means a murder. It was a shooting investigation, and we're going to find out more with this. That was not used in it, but shooting is being the terminology used in this case. We'll find out more about it as it goes along. And again, small community. This is near the Conahatta area, if you're not familiar with Jess Ezel Road. Conahatta is here, and it's just due south of it, kind of southwest of Conahatta, not far from there, if you look at it as a bird's eye view. So, small knit community as we learn about this, and more will come out. The Sheriff's Department is always really, really good about giving us information. Now we go to the other side of the county. As we stay in Newton County, a lot happening there this weekend. We go to Decatur, to where a man left the city limits. Odie, he made it out of town, 5-6 miles, and he called the Sheriff's Department and said, I need some help. I've been stabbed. I was like, whoa. Deputies arrived on scene, and the stabbing would take place inside the city limits of Decatur. As we often see here in Meridian, as investigators start to work on this, okay, how did this happen? What was, nothing was said. not a lot would come out of the man's mouth. He wouldn't work with authorities. He had multiple wounds. He's going to be okay, but not, I guess the word is very cooperative with authorities.
Yeah, which means to say he knew who it was.
Exactly. You can't solve something if no one tells you anything.
Yeah.
We don't have an exact location of where it happened. I'm not sure that he's ever told them. We do know that it happened within the city limits is the best we can tell you at this point. And again, it's under investigation. This could change later today, and then again, they may never talk. We have seen that happen in Meridian time and time again. What was it Schultz used to say? I know nothing. And he stuck to it.
Oh, Schultz. You got that right.
And y'all would be shocked of how hard it is to do your job if you get no information from the victim.
Yeah.
You go, well, why wouldn't they talk? Because they want to live another day.
Well, I mean, and that's one of those things that you turn around and say, are you going to help? No. Then obviously you don't want help. So we've got cases that we need to work on where people's willing to help us. If you want us to help you, come back and let us know some answers. But you've got to help yourself.
But it goes back to the question of why won't they? It's because for whatever reason they're scared of who did it, that they'll make another visit to them. That's where all that comes from. And you can't change that mindset. You have to walk, I guess, what's that term? Walk a mile in that man's shoes.
Or walk. Yeah, because he's going to get out of prison or out of jail. He's going to bond out, which rightfully he has the right to do so. But then is he going to go back and retaliate because you?
And some people are scared of that, and there's others who go, "Bring it on, baby! I'm telling the truth, and the police are going to protect me." There you go. We also had another incident this weekend. The 800 block of 29th Avenue. There was, what is that I hear? Ting, ting. Well, the ting part was where it hit the car. And it did. We had an automobile injured in this. No people were hurt, but a car was, it got hurt.
Well, McGruff is getting a little upset there.
He did. He didn't change his emblem up there to his hat. He's sniffing this out, going to find out. The accident or the incident most likely happened, and again, let me say this, by someone they knew. They were traveling down Highway 39. That's where the incident happened. And they would stop their car on the 800 block of 29th Street, which is where EMEPA is. Directly across, if you go to 10th Avenue, is where the car stopped, in that area there. Again, most likely knew one another. This was not someone driving down the road.
A random act.
Yes. I almost said, what was that word, random act of kindness? I was going to go, wait a minute, it doesn't quite sound that way. But it was a random act. Random act of violence, it was not.
There you go, yeah.
But someone who knew the other party, why were they mad? I don't know. I still remember, do you remember, what is this, 2, 3, 4 years ago now, how time gets away from us, where a woman was sitting at a red light a few years ago and somebody pulled up beside her and ting, ting, tinged her car?
Oh,
yeah. They all knew one another. And they were mad at one another. That's how that came about. It's very seldom in a situation like that that it is just random.
This Sharini Molek, bye-bye. See you later. Do not click on anything like that on any of these, not just this page, on any page out there.
Clickbait.
Yep. And as soon as you click it, they got your information and will steal your identity. So don't do it. But he's gone. Later, Gator.
Yes, sir. Gone. Can't come back. Still, he's dropped a grease 24, y'all. I don't know if I can handle much more of this. It's supposed to be going up as sunrise comes, but we're down to 24 now. Again, high of 53 later today. This is, I didn't have time because all I had on me at the time was my cell phone. Had I been in the studio, I would have turned this the correct way. But so you're gonna have to stare when I show this like this.
Yeah. Turn your head to your left just a little bit.
Let me hit play here. Here's the play button. We have a suspect that's fixing to walk up to this counter. Now, we're going to use the word alleged, but it sure looks like more than alleged.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Can you identify this person? And we can go in and get a screenshot of this. There's he's got his head down. He's looking. Oh, what's that hand doing, Odie?
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's
somebody walking by. Let me hold up just a second. And, yeah, there we
Here
go.
goes.
We slide this.
Now, how would you know that you... there. We almost had it straight for a second. And
he was watching that.
He just wanted to look at it. Oh, wait a minute. He walked off, Odie. If you happen to know who this person is.
That was at Bonita Lakes. Nope. Uptown
Girl.
Uptown Girl.
She's been living in her high class
world.
That was a
There
good
we
song.
go.
Yeah, you got it.
Billy Joel, if I remember right. But Uptown Mall.
Yeah.
It is so hard not to say Bonita Lakes Mall.
Why'd they change it?
It was sold, and maybe they said they couldn't keep the name, is all I know.
Nah.
The only thing I can think of there. Like now we got the Nixie instead of the Dixie gas station. Y'all ever thought about that?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
There's all types of names.
Well, I can't afford
and
a
if
new
they
name,
change the name of Superstop one more time.
Superstop.
Now, and then it went to Sefco. I like to never caught on to that. And now it's the Double Quick.
That's some of them, and then some of them is another Fast Time. No,
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah, I'm not.
There's a Break Time with that woman that doesn't.
Break Time, that was it.
That's that woman out in Collinsville that doesn't like me for some reason.
You'll not come around here.
No. She didn't talk that way. She was very rude.
This was on air voice.
Okay, her own air voice. she don't want me to stop there and buy a Coke. Very, very rude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind while spending money in the Collinsville area of where you spend your money. We got a Burns and Burns out there and a Maples.
Hey, that's
You have
local.
3 choices.
One of those is a Jimmy Rogers sponsor.
Yeah.
And I tell you
I
what,
need to
they've
talk
got
to the
some-
other one too.
They've got some food and some fried chicken and them potato logs.
I'd hate for you to be run off like I was.
I'm talking about 29th Avenue.
I'm still talking about that lady that was mean to me out there.
Well, y'all said
I ain't
Maples
done with
and
her.
I got hungry.
Okay.
Maples sponsors us. I need to say their name if I'm going to say one of them. Maples is a great Jimmy Rogers sponsor. I just haven't asked Burns and Burns yet.
Yeah, they good folks too.
I'm coming.
It's coming. Y'all get ready.
I'm coming.
We up and coming. We're going to talk about this next yet. And again, we don't know everything, but we're going to tell you what we know done happened. Stolen car. We'll tell you about it next at the Scotty Ray Report.
Welcome to Parker's Wholesale, located on I-59 South at Exit 80. Easy to find. Huge building. They're loaded up with toys, all your seasonal items. It's clean, it's neat, it's easy to shop. They got gloves, they got bolts of material for the people that want to redo stuff. They got plumbing, electrical, hunting items, fishing items, everything for all your needs. Go by and see them, Parker's Wholesale.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
I hadn't seen that yet. Good morning, Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we begin this. And we talked about an event. I had to get up real early Saturday morning. It was somewhere around 2:45, 3 a.m. As we headed out into the nighttime darkness because the Meridian Police Department was involved in what we would call a robbery. Now, again, what we know and what will change later depends upon what the Meridian Police Department is told. As of now, what they're being told, there was a
knock, knock, knock
3 times on your front door. And they eventually got out of bed and came to the door. Upon this, and this is where it gets, we don't know everything we know. Possibly a cell phone was taken. Possibly.
Okay.
But somehow or another, car keys were taken and a car was stolen from the homeowner at the door. Now, how many people actually opened the door of a knock at 3 a.m. Did they know them? We don't know this information. This is where I say we have some blurriness there of somebody knocking on the door and you actually opening it. Most Americans are hesitant to open the door if they don't recognize.
Without a hole punch.
Correct. And the door was opened and the car left immediately. This is where I come into play because I couldn't get there as that was going down, but I got there as the car tried to make the escape and wrecked. Now, as you'll look here, let me show you. This is 8th Street. Those lights out in the dark there. And this is my humongous flashlight that brings darkness to light. Yes, sir. And as you'll look at this, and this is the carousel where you go in front of the carousel apartments there where you pay. And the parking lot, Meridian Police Department on scene there. We got one officer backing up from it, and they hit the pole there. Now, my question: why would the car be going that direction? The incident happened on 45th. This is 47th, and you would have to make the block and come into that parking lot. Why would you be going through a parking lot instead of not there again?
Not knowing where they were at.
Maybe that was it. Going to take a shortcut through there and found the pole. But we'll list this as a robbery and stolen car. And again, possibly a cell phone involved. It's not a lot of information been released on this. We do not know if anybody was taken into custody at the scene. All of that information has not been released yet. Were they taken in, what was done? But definitely it is listed as a robbery. At first, it was said that there possibly could have been a weapon, and in the end, I don't think a weapon was used. So that's where we are on that. We wait to hear more about this. Some clarity is where I'm going with this.
So, do you sell fragrances or anything like car air fresheners?
I did get a free one at the car wash the other day when I went through.
Pull that picture back up. Because it looks like that might be something an idea you can get. Is that not a Scotty Ray hat hanging from the
right there
that you could put some like air freshener on?
I don't know what that is. It looks like a beehive.
That looks like a cowboy hat hanging from the rearview mirror.
That's whatever it is. It's a lot hanging there. I don't know.
Why they hit the pole. They couldn't see around.
That might have been it. Keep your vision clear there so you can see out there.
You sound like my husband. I can't put anything on the rearview mirror. He takes it down.
Oh, does he take it off?
Yeah, he takes it down.
You know, your laminates that go around your neck is often what is hung on.
Yeah, but it hangs down, and you go to the store and you buy those Christmas trees and stick up. Then you wonder why you hit one. You didn't see that one in front
I
of
hung mine near my air conditioner vent so it would smell good through the rest of the car.
There you go.
But that's what we know about this incident at this point. And again, information may change on it. Now, let's go to something a little bit more serious than this. Right before that happened, we go to Neshoba County. If you were to go up Highway 19 north, like you're going toward Philadelphia, and the 4 lanes getting ready to end, there's a road to your left called Highway 492. If you take a left there, this will lead you to where this incident happened just on the outskirts of town of Union, Mississippi. This would be in the Neshoba County portion of it, because part of Highway 492 is in Newton, part of it is in Neshoba County. This would be the Neshoba County side of this, and I have seen accidents, but nothing quite like that I'm getting ready to show you here. If I am not mistaken, after analyzing this picture over and over and over, this is some form of a Jeep truck and lost control. We had a secondary wreck there also to where a vehicle struck a fire truck. I think they both arrived at the same time and they bumped each other. But let's go take a look at this. And let me zoom in on this and show you this. Look at this around that tree.
Wow.
Very little left of this vehicle. Now, there were injuries. This person was transported to a hospital, and most likely, let me get closer on this one. Look at this, Odie. It's a horrible accident.
God was not just a co-pilot in that ride. Jesus took the wheel.
Now, again, there are some pretty serious injuries in it. We got at first that it was minor because they were able to talk to everybody, and then after they were transported, I think some more issues were discovered.
Some internal.
Yeah, but they're alive, and we can say that, and they're with medical care at this point. But look at this vehicle. To walk away from this period is a blessing.
Yeah.
This was roughly 3 a.m. Saturday morning. It was wet as all get out. Roads were slick. This looks to be a curve as well.
Possibly reports about being a Toyota Tacoma.
Well, I've got the Toyota Tacoma. Let me show you it. Here it is.
Oh.
This is the Tacoma that was involved. If you'll see it sitting in front of the fire truck there, they became connected there.
That fire truck about like a tree.
Yes, it is. It's very tough. Move. And here's a different view of that with the front end damage there, and that's where the Toyota Tacoma came in truck. Now, this vehicle was responding to that accident, and somehow or another the two came together, and that's really all I know about that at this point. No injuries there associated with that.
And I'm going to take this time. People say, why do you have a fire truck that Todd said that is a
J2, J3, J4.
Yeah. That's kind of all of them there, isn't it there, Sheriff? But people want to know, why do we park fire trucks the way we do, crossway in the road and kind of blocking everybody?
Because you had to go to the bathroom?
Well, when you're working on a person in a vehicle and it's beside a road, the last thing you want to do is worry about the traffic behind you.
Yeah.
And that fire engine is protecting the scene, because when you hit that fire truck, it's not moving. It's protecting you. And it's got a lot of weight. And we use a fire engine for protection. And that's just...
but that was a serious incident there that happened in the wee hours of the morning that day. Now, also, let me just tell you just how busy I was with that. Let me find it. At the same time, this would happen in the Meridian area. Russell had to fire up their pick-em-up trucks. And again, we had a robbery going on. We had a wreck in Neshoba County, and we also had a wreck in Lauderdale County, all around 3 a.m. They were within 20 to 30 minutes of each other. The roads were slick. Look here what happened at mile marker 160. Off into the bushes this Toyota would go. And that looks to be, that's a Camry? Is that right?
That's what I would kind of go along with.
And here's another view of that, That's the black Toyota Camry there. We're going to go ahead and say that Allstate's going to rule this as a total loss.
Yeah.
It's got some great parts there. If you're looking for some engine parts, go see
windshield not any good. Tire might not be all right.
They're not going to offer a whole lot for this.
No.
But we had 3 separate incidences here locally where people were spread out trying to get there. Highway patrol was kind of busy that morning. I passed 2 or 3 in the darkness. And then, we'll get to it in a minute, but amongst all that, there's a fire in Meridian. Had to run over there. Woo! The old white Tahoe was here, there, yonder, and
How many
around.
times did you get gas?
Several times. Several times. It got down to where it wouldn't even register how much I had in it.
It just said, you needs to stop.
Well, it was fixing to stop. My, oh, my, oh, my. We'll be right back with more coverage in just a moment. J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. The Scotty Ray Report Studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Bring them here to do it.
I was looking into our goats that have been out again. We've got goats from Clark County to Lauderdale County that are loose.
Look, there they are.
What do you call I better not say that joke.
Come on.
It was funny.
Well, you might as well reel it on in now.
I can't do that, Todd. Can't we get upset if I said that about him? I could say it about Anthony. I got to think if I'm going to say that or not. Russell Marion Road, we had some goats there that were out, and they were running. I had like 15 reports of those goats. Then we go down to County Road 350. This would be right down from Clarkdale. Let's get a good look at these. He looks kind of mean over there.
He look kind of healthy, too. He'll put a dent in a car.
So that was going on over the weekend. If you happen to be missing your goats or you got a hole in your fence, you might want to check into that little situation. Where did this go? Let me get over here. We reunited these two people.
Well,
this person.
That's good.
They lost their wallet this weekend. We were able to get them back there. Thank goodness they were found there. That's good news. Nothing worse than losing your big wallet.
Whew, got everything in it.
I always keep mine in a certain place, and if I bump my hand on it, it ain't there. I'm like, whoop.
I check and make sure. And if I'm somewhere a bunch of people are, everything I got's in my front pocket.
Have you ever been pickpocketed before you left home?
Well, before I left, yeah. Yeah.
And somebody forget to tell you that.
What's his is mine. What's his is mine, and what's mine is mine.
But here's the bad part: when you're pickpocketed and not told, you go up to the counter and you open your wallet.
Yeah. Somebody's done stole my money.
And that does happen there. Boy, so much going on with Jimmy Rogers. You've been busy this year, haven't you?
We have, so busy. We've doubled our museum traffic, so that's really exciting to me. And we have had the most incredible guests walk through the doors. Dom Flemons is a Grammy winner. He's huge in the bluegrass world, and he had all kinds of ideas for me to help us promote Jimmy Rogers. So I'm really excited about getting together with him on some of his ideas. He's connected with the Smithsonian, the Bluegrass Hall of Fame, the Jazz Hall of Fame, the Grand Ole Opry. He knows all those people and understands how huge Jimmy Rogers is. His influence is over every bit of music that we listen today. He's in 5 halls of fame, and he deserves to be in a couple more that we think that's just an oversight. So we're going to work on that for the
that's something.
Jimmy's discovery. We're coming up on the centennial when Ralph Peer discovered him. It was 1927. So we're going to celebrate big. And what you're seeing right now, the growth that we've had, we're exploding. I mean, we're going to have thousands of people on City Hall lawn. I have no doubt. I'm looking at the ticket sales now, and I told one of my friends who's a lifer who's supported Jimmy Rogers forever. He said, you need to cap it right now. Cap it at 5,000 because we don't want people to come and have a bad experience because there are too many people. That's how big Marcus King is. And Jamestown Revival is huge too. Thank you to the Raleigh for supporting that night. Thank you to Mitchell for helping us keep ticket prices affordable, and all of the sponsors that we have. I mean,
and you
we're
don't
growing.
realize just how hard it is, because I've dealt in concerts for years of what the it's not just the act. You've got to get into providing a stage. All of that is expensive. You'll spend $25,000 in a heartbeat on sound and lights before you know what happened. And that's 10 years ago.
At least.
And I'm sure that's gone.
Yeah.
Then you get into security.
Scared.
Better add you another 10 grand for that one. And the prices just keep going up of this and the
I will
fees
say the city of Meridian is supporting us. People ask me that. Did Meridian do anything for y'all? They want to know. And we got our contribution check last week.
That's great.
I know that they're going to help us with logistics during the festival. So thank you to the city of Meridian for supporting this thing. It's America's oldest music festival. We discovered Elvis. He competed in our talent competition in 1953. I had a lady who competed with him, came in, and she said, I'll tell you why he didn't win. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
He was gyrating.
Please tell me. She said he did his little hip shaking. And I was like, oh, of course, because we still have to stay conservative. So, our sponsors will keep sponsoring us. We can't be too wild. But Jimmy was wild now. He was wild. Marty's right. He was the world's first rock star. He got a warning label. Elsie McWilliams wrote the song "Everybody Does It in Hawaii," and Variety magazine sent a letter to every record store in America saying, "Do not sell this song to polite families. It could cause undue embarrassment because it's not clear what everyone's doing in Hawaii." And John Prine wrote a song that was a response to it called "Let's Talk Dirty in Hawaiian." Isn't that great?
I never would have known that.
Me neither.
The innuendo. People had never heard innuendo in songs. They'd heard it in blues songs.
Well, I mean, what was the innuendo in that T for Texas? T for Raymond, what he was talking about in that? Makes you wonder.
All my live in Texas.
Yeah, that,
All
was,
right,
that was a little bit before him.
Just a hair.
Just a hair.
So the museum used to be at the park.
Right. It was at Highland Park.
Because of the brakeman, the singing brakeman, there's a train. So when you get a permanent place, is it plans to move the train to
I told
your
the
new
movers it
permanent
is. I told the movers we went and got some cases out of Highland Park because they're putting a police precinct down there. And Coach Adams said, I just don't want them to get hurt. We're going to be doing stuff in here. And so we paid movers. We came and got them out of there. And then I told the movers as we were leaving, I said, "You see that train? That's next." And they looked at me like, "What? What?" But I'm calling Hunter Morgan for that.
Well, Hunter Bunn has said good morning, so Hunter Bunn's listening.
Ain't nobody gonna take that train overnight. I can say that with they can't melt that down.
That'd take a while.
But it would be nice, and hopefully one day the museum will land on its feet in a permanent location.
Yes.
And have that knocked out.
We're working. I'm knocking on doors. I see business names on other museums' walls, and so I'm asking them, "How do I get your name on our wall?" So if you're one of those businesses, I'm coming for you. We need your support.
And look at how this has grown. Jimmy Rogers took a little slow down there for a little while, but over the last couple of years, y'all have really poured the gas to it. And
I have a great board.
Progress.
We have an absolutely incredible board. Dan Confe is our president. Todd Pope is our treasurer. And I mean, these guys, they'll be emailing and texting with me at 5 a.m. if I need them. A Sunday night at 9 o'clock. I emailed Todd, "I've got a grant. I'm going to need you to sign up. Sorry, I'm bugging you." They called me and said they liked the grant. I didn't know they were going to even see it. I didn't think I had time to finish it. And so they called me and said, "We extended your deadline. We love this idea." So it's for an art project that ties Jimmy with the industry in this town and the railroad, because Meridian, Mississippi made the sound of America's music. It came from the Scottish and the Irish immigrants, the Alpine yodelers, and then the blues musicians that Jimmy heard on the train. The sound of America happened in Meridian's melting pot. And because of the time Jimmy came along, his albums were recorded at just the right time for that sound to be the sound of America. It's the first American music that went around the world.
Train. I think we all know that one.
That's good. I mean, what we've got right here in Meridian with Jimmy Rogers, it's awesome.
It's a worldwide treasure. People come from all over the world. I had people who come from Korea, from China. I had a man come from China and tell me, "I feel more at home in Mississippi than I do in my own country."
Wow.
I mean,
there you are. We'll be right back. More coming up as we travel along this morning.
J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. The Scotty Ray Report Studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealers are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealers Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, and I want to bring this up. This is big for here. We got two local companies that have made it big. When you hear the name, anybody that likes cars, when you hear the word Barrett-Jackson, it grabs attention. Well, we got two of our local guys that are in competition there. As we go, Mike Goldman. Well, they've got two cars that have been invited to be part of the top 50 cars, and you get to vote on this. And if I am not mistaken, the black Corvette may be from Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken there. Beautiful cars. You can vote on this. You can also vote on this one. Twin States has one that was invited to be in it as well. 50 cars is all it's there, and they're getting voted on this week. So Barrett-Jackson is a big, big deal to be a part of if you get your car. It's the best of the best, kind of like the
Barrett Cup 26.
The CMA Awards of cars is what this is.
You got Mike Goldman, and you've got Twin States. Two of these, you might as well say car builders, because that's what they do. They redo these cars.
Better than they were to begin with.
Yeah. And now they're going to be worldwide recognized. I mean, both of them has been in magazines and had their vehicles on the cover of these big auto magazines. But to go back and do this with Barrett-Jackson, I mean, look what we did with music. Look what we're doing now with cars.
Yes, sir. Hey, we got to congratulate Philadelphia, the Tornadoes there. Philly Soccer District Champs. Congratulations to y'all. That's a big deal there as well in Philadelphia. Not all that far off there. This was cited somewhere, and I can't tell where. I had to promise I wouldn't open my mouth, but look at all those deer. Woo!
Hey, somebody is waiting for a big boy to come out, or they got some meat or something, or they just a bad shot.
We go to Pine Springs Road. We got a pup that has been found, and if this is your fella, you're going to recognize him right off the bat there.
Yeah.
Here he is. He's been found on Pine Springs Road. To my knowledge, has not been claimed yet. So if you recognize this pup or know it's your neighbors, let us know there. He's wanting to come back home and have some milk and cookies with you.
Poor little fella.
I don't know if you've ever noticed the difference in between. I've got Lily, and then I got Sophie, who's like...
There's about 3 foot difference in height.
Right. Angie was sitting on the couch last night. And you know, an armrest on a couch is about yay long, and it's big enough for little Ellie to sit on it and watch what she's doing on her iPad. Well, at some point, Sophie, who weighs 80 pounds, decided that, well, she wanted to sit there. Ellie got removed, and an 80-pound dog in a... It was funny. I guess she had to be there, but I laughed about it there. Puppy dogs, when they decide to do something, get right on it there. We got the issues there, Ron?
Yeah, it looks like we've got a car versus deer. North Hills and D Avenue is the roadway blocked just west of Newell Road. So right there, if you're cutting through going to Meridian from...
that's on the left going up the hill.
Well, right when you come down the hill past the Landmark Apartments.
Be on the right.
Be on the right, going into that neighborhood that way.
They're moving.
So, yes, they are moving. It's cold, so text me if the road's blocked. But right now with injuries, and we hate to see that because, especially with a low car, if you hit a deer, that deer can come in on the windshield and come in on you, so be very careful. So we're going to wait and see if he takes us back
just
with the road block. He may not know yet. That's it right there.
This is Highway 39. This is going to be Hardee's as you come down the hill. There's Landmark, and it's right there, that little road that cuts into Newell Road, that little neighborhood there. And that's a steep hill if you got to walk down it. I just wanted to say I've had to do it once, twice.
Yeah.
Scotty, I got to tell you this.
So let's see if we get No word yet on if the road is blocked. They'll let us know as soon as they find out.
My mom's a huge Odie fan, but she did say, "I'm glad Scotty Ray loves dogs. He must have a good heart."
Oh, I love me some puppy dogs. They are the man's best friend. Let me just say it that way.
Yeah.
They love you when you don't even need when you don't deserve to be liked.
That's
you
right.
can talk to them and they won't say a word.
So long as you got
Unless
a treat.
they got baked beans.
Treats are always wonderful.
You never have to go to the bathroom alone.
That's right.
Well, now, all right, so I've done a test.
What kind of test you
And
do?
we have got full approval. So we had Environment Masters on here the other day, and they have dog treats. And I'm not talking about just a plain dog treat that that you can just go buy that's got all this bad stuff in it. This is good for your dog treats. And I gave one to Bert. Bert said, "Hey, Pop, you got any more of them?"
Oh, they do.
He absolutely ate them suckers up. So they are good. So I guess if you've got a puppy dog, when you call them, you don't just get your unit fixed. Hey, they take care of your puppy dog.
That would
too.
secure me as a customer forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I would never use anyone else if they were nice to my dog.
This ain't no cheap dog bone they use either.
Yeah, they are good there.
Did you try one?
Yeah, well, Ellie did, and Sophie backed it up
They
with this.
said that it's good for people to eat.
Well, when they, I ain't doing it. You go first, Odie.
We're raising money for the Jimmy Rogers Foundation, and if we get to $10,000, I'll eat one on camera.
Okay.
But it's got to be you've got to donate to the Odie Supports Jimmy Rogers account. It's got to go in that box. And once that particular one is dedicated to Odie Supports Jimmy Rogers, I will eat the Environment Masters dog treat live on camera.
Okay, I need a link for this. I'm going to clip that out of the recording and create a link. It's on, Odie. Thank you.
And then y'all heard Scotty Ray just a minute ago. He said, "I'll have to go first."
I ain't doing it. There's a man learns in life that there's no price on some things, and I just don't do it. I don't do Dunkin' Boost, and I don't eat dog treats.
It's not potato.
I don't care.
The standards for dog food is better than human food.
I ain't doing it.
Well, I'm taking Environment Master's words that this is human friendly. We'll find out if 10 grand.
Okay.
And Odie Support Jimmy Rogers Fund, you'll have that coming up, something like that. 10 grand, and I'm going to eat a Environment Masters dog treat.
I can't wait.
On TV.
I can't wait.
We need some extra coffee that day.
We had a fire yesterday afternoon. We want y'all to keep these folks in mind if they need anything. This was over in Briarwood, the eastern side there, as you come across there, and mobile home. It was one bedroom, totally destroyed out of this home. As you look at this, this gives you. Let me go to the road view here. This shows you where this is as you're coming up. Old Country Club.
Yeah, and that's right there. You've got coming north on 39. You've got commercial bank on your left, and that's right there across on the right.
So that gives you. It was that in bedroom there. So keep them in thought. We had several fires this weekend, and the bad part is that I've got to tell you is we're probably going to have more. The colder the temperatures are, the more fires we have this time of year. So be cautious, be careful. We'll be right back.
Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Sicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. We had an incident over the weekend also that would happen in the wee hours of Saturday morning. Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department threw some blue lights on, and Odie, for some reason, they were running around with no headlights on. They threw the blue lights on, and for whatever reason, they didn't stop. They went north, young man, and they would end up crashing into a light pole about 25th Avenue and 20th Street. And, you know, as you look at this, after the police got there, and again, this is under investigation. Now, it hasn't been 100% determined, but the steering column was taken apart on the car, and generally, when that is done,
they forgot the key.
Yes, that's what we're aiming at, and probably why they...
An honest mistake.
They were in a hurry, didn't want to go back inside.
They were so fast, they hadn't slowed down yet. Yeah. We're not sure where the driver of the vehicle is at this point, but if you saw someone pass your house around 4 a.m. Saturday morning in a swift mood near 20th Street, that's over by Poplar Springs Drive, you might have a connection here.
I'm glad you changed that to Poplar.
It's
people
Poplar.
Around there get upset when you say Popular.
Yeah.
They don't like
easy
that.
when you're talking fast to say it wrong.
Yeah, because we're used to saying popular. But boy, they'll get upset.
Been out of shape there.
I'm a Poplar. Oh, okay.
Not as many people live in that area anymore, or it seems to be. I see a lot of vacant homes as I'm going up and down the streets through there now. Well, that used to be the it place.
That was the main street.
What Greg used to call, you'd go see the whodunnits with the Christmas lights through there. Mm-hmm. But I am starting to see some vacant homes in those areas there. Let's see. Going on this week a lot as we get ready for the parade later today. My. That is going to be happening. Cooler weather, dress warm for that as you head out for that. Now, as we've been talking about all this, how do we buy tickets to Jimmy Rogers? We've asked this, that, and the other. Where do you get them?
JimmyRogers.com.
And is that pretty easy to do?
It's very easy. So you go to JimmyRogers.com, you'll see a pop-up, how to get your tickets, and that will actually take you to a Ticketmaster link.
So the Ticketmaster, you can go to Ticketmaster, but the easiest way, go to JimmyRogers.com.
That's it. There you go.
Purchase
Click
tickets.
there. Let's see here what happens.
Right there.
So,
and
Saturday is our big headliner night, and so you can buy the Saturday night tickets on Ticketmaster from our site. If you want to go to Friday night, which I hope everyone does, Jamestown Revival is so good, you can click on that link for Friday night, and that'll take you to the Raleigh Center's website, and they are starting to sell out already.
So that's going to be a quick one.
Yeah, we bought our tickets because the Raleigh Center sponsors that night. We're buying our tickets, and we're up in the balcony already.
Wow.
So, yeah. Great problem.
Great problem. It really is.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get those as we wait for this is coming before too long. And you can always drop by the museum. Can you purchase at the museum like you used to could? Or is that a thing? Or is it all online period now?
We will have some soon. We're going to have some soon. We had asked Arden to bring us some when he came for the lineup reveal because they can print them for us and then we'll get them and we can sell them. But they had to go live first. So now that we've gone live, we'll be able to get some paper tickets to sell. And they're a good souvenir. This is going to be a Jimmy Rogers Fest to remember.
Oh, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that, and Jackie, you're right. I don't buy anything that I own. I don't know how.
My wife washes them.
I don't know how to buy a shirt. I have to be honest. I think I've bought one shirt in the last. No, I bought two. And she went and had my name put on it so I wouldn't get lost.
Not that one.
Yeah,
you won't know who you are today. You'll have to get one of those "Hello, I am."
I got it on the tail of my shirt down here in case I do get really lost. It says Angie. Please return to Angie.
That's who you
found.
That's funny.
But no, I don't buy clothing.
Sometimes people give you hats.
Yes. I got a Jimmy Rogers hat, and I had another one that she gave me, and somebody said, "Well, that was maroon." I knew that was moron color. It was not hoity-toity red.
The Mississippi State people gonna get you. That's all I got to say.
Come get a black one.
They can take it so much. You're gonna be on a street corner one day.
Come get a black one from the museum when you get your tickets.
Yes, but I tell you, this is a hat. It's not one of those that goes straight up and
It's a
then
grown-up
straight
hat.
back.
It's
This
a grown-up hat.
is a grown-up hat. This is a man's hat right here.
Yep.
Yes.
Manly man. What was that?
Manly man. Manly. Yes.
2.5 men there.
Something like that.
Well, we've had a great time this morning. We got any birthdays that have trickled in?
I thought I was going to have to get a whole nother notebook going on here. Being a Monday, you know, we go back. A Saturday, we had Stacy Hyatt. Now, we thought she was 57 years old today because that's what Joey put out.
Oh.
Yeah, come to find out, she's only 51. So I hadn't heard from Joey. I don't know if he's okay or not. But Stacy Thompson, she's got a birthday today. Tom and Gail Butler celebrates coming up. We'll catch y'all then. Christy Ming had a birthday Saturday. Kevin Turnbow had a birthday Sunday along with Donna Foreman, or was that Dana Foreman? If it was your birthday Sunday, happy birthday. I think it was Dana. Gina Rutledge got a birthday today with Candace Rutledge, Malcolm Davison, Clara Pierce. Miss Clara, happy birthday to you. Ella Jones turned 16. Matt Goodman, Brenda Allewine. Jack Harrison had a birthday Saturday. Maddie Turk turned 14 yesterday. Chloe Spears turned 1 Saturday. Haley Gary is 32 years young. And Randy and Leanne Johnson celebrates their 40th year anniversary.
One of the TV shows from the late 80s, early 90s, one of my favorite detective shows was Hunter. Do y'all remember watching Hunter? You don't, do you? I'm going to tell you what, they had this.
That was good.
Right. Let me show you the picture of his sidekick. This was, you remember her?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see what she looks like now?
Not as hot.
Well, not bad. She held together pretty good there.
Yeah, but I'd never put them two
together. I would, but and I hadn't seen the guy that played Hunter since then either. What become of him? Because he was a big old boy.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
But that was a good TV show. But
David Ruffin's birthday today.
Yeah, Temptations.
Yeah. Well, Vidal, happy birthday to them. What they've done for Meridian.
Now, don't you be leaving out Edgar Allan Poe, Mr.
Oh, Edgar Allan Poe got a birthday today.
He wrote something about a raven there one time.
Yeah, he
I had
came
an
to
anniversary
Meridian
yesterday.
You did? How many years you got?
13. 13. I shared the birthday cake from our 10th anniversary on Facebook because before my husband and I got married, he'd been married 9 years, 2 different times. So yeah, I'm Trey. I'm the third wife. So when we made it to 10, we had a huge party. Like we hired the most expensive band we could afford. We invited the entire town. You didn't know you were invited, but you were. I invited the whole audience at the Temple Theater like right before. I'm like, everybody come. We'll have food. You bring a dish too. And oh my gosh, it was a party. So now we made it to 13.
Celebrated double digits, and you're still going strong.
Yeah, and neither one of us can keep up with it. Saturday, I was like, happy anniversary. He's like, oh, happy anniversary. He put it on Facebook, and I realized it was Sunday. So nobody's in trouble.
He learned because he wasn't going to tell you you're wrong.
Yeah,
it was not that
he learned
bad.
all kinds of stuff before I got him. I mean, they trained him so good.
Oh, man. Listen, it is Donna Foreman, so good deal. Sean Farmer's got a birthday. Wyatt Webb had a birthday Saturday, so a lot more coming in. Greg Hayes from Toledo. That's not the dog.
Ohio.
That's from Toledo, Ohio.
There you go. We had someone inbox us and tell us they really enjoyed having you on today because they learned so much more about Jimmy Rogers they didn't know.
Oh, I love that. That is so great.
And how to donate to $10.99.
JimmyRogers.com. We have a donate spot too.
Put in the tagline for Odie.
All right. As we get ready to part, Odie, you got that pulled up for us to do us a good...
Well, no, I had to wait, but I can't practice it or I'll mess everything up. So we're going to go to Psalms 133, verse 1. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity.
Amen.
You know, the Ten Commandments. It tells us what to do. We don't steal. We don't disobey our mother and father.
Oh, there's some people failing this test.
They are. But if all we do is look at what God wants us to do and live how God wants us to live and support each and every one of our neighbors and our friends, we would have the most glorious country on earth. We have the best country on earth. Imagine if we all lived together with one purpose, and that is to keep everyone happy and everyone safe. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bring God into your life. Have Him lead you down that path. It's not the easiest path, but it is the best path. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Elena, thank you for coming by.
Thank you for supporting Jimmy Rogers.
She's a sweetheart. We enjoyed having her. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow or somewhere on the streets today.